Rolling sound.
All right. Welcome to Views of a Flick. I'm Sid. I'm here with Will,
What it do? What it do?
Ron Jarobi,
You already know.
and we doing
Me.
reviewing. Damn, House of the Dragon.
Mm.
Was it the second son?
Episode 3. I don't know what was the name of this episode.
The second son or something like that.
The second of his name.
Second of his name. Yeah. What you think?
I was happy we got some dragon action this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got our third dragon.
Yeah. We get to that one.
Third dragon.
Yeah, it was a.
Yeah.
That was a third.
Oh, that nigga
dragon.
that was on there. Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
Who was that?
He was I think he was old boy's son.
I mean, we been had
Cornelius,
3.
what's his name?
We been got 3 though.
Corals?
That had to be the 4th one.
Nah, because
Yeah,
2 of them been the same.
On the very first episode, it was 2
okay,
different
okay,
dragons at the very beginning, and then we saw old boys.
Yeah, he is half
Where was
Targaryen.
they at? Where
That
was
was
it?
at the very beginning, like on the very beginning of the first episode, when she flew in and kind of, I guess you could say, parked her dragon in the little dragon's lair.
Yeah.
It was 2 dragons right there.
Oh,
And then they
well,
showed the long neck dragon, like a couple episodes after that. on
Daemon.
this
Oh, I
episode.
thought they had only showed hers and Damon's up until this point.
No, they
No,
had those 3.
they did do
Yeah.
that. But I was kind of confused on who that was, but now that you said
Who was
Yeah,
it?
he
that
Coral's
was
son.
that's Corlys' son.
Yeah.
He is half Targaryen, so he probably would be
I
a
thought that
dragon
was a
rider.
white nigga.
Nah, it was
I thought
That's why
that
he was
a white
light
dude.
skinned.
Hey, but the angle, I ain't get no clear shot of his
Right.
face. I thought it was a white dude.
Nah, dude just hella light skinned.
yeah.
But yeah, name the episode. What's it called? The King Has a Son?
No, it's called second of his name.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a 2 or 3 year time jump.
Yeah, 3-year time jump.
2.
3. Because the baby 2.
Okay, yeah.
She wasn't pregnant before the last episode. They wasn't even.
Yeah, it was 3
he
years.
just said that he was gonna marry her, so it might be close to 3.5, 4. Because she pregnant again. I looked. I'm like, hold on. She just ain't lost the baby weight once they said the baby was 2.
Nah,
I'm like, wait a minute.
She's pregnant.
So she pregnant again.
Which
King don't be playing.
which I knew that because I looked at the cast and I seen, you know what I'm saying, some
that's why-
Targaryens that's gonna pop up.
That's why I don't look. That's why I don't be looking at that shit.
I mean, wasn't no surprise.
What you mean?
What you talking about? You don't look at the cast?
Well, it
Because
did. It was a
cast will
spoiler.
say some shit.
Yeah, it was a spoiler. That's how I knew
What
she
was
was
the
gonna have a
spoiler?
son.
But they showed you that at the end of the first episode.
No, I
too.
looked at the cast before then. Like he actually gonna grow up.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, we know that because shit.
Yeah.
What do y'all?
Last episode, we was speculating he was going to get killed by Daemon.
Oh well, when I said we know that, I meant because we know it's gonna be a big time jump. But
Well,
yeah,
no.
you're right about that. The
we
nigga
know
might
that.
get killed.
We know that because his name Aegon. That's how we know he going to
What you mean?
Nigga, Aegon is, that's the nigga that died like right before the Mad King. That was the king that died before the Mad King.
Oh, okay. See, I always thought that Aegon was somebody else that
Actually,
already died.
That's
That's
the
already
dude that's at the wall, right?
No.
I thought the dude at the wall name was Aegon. He said his name on one of them episodes.
Name the second of his name.
It might be, but
Yeah,
no.
I think it's Aegon.
That's
He
still
changed his
too far
name.
down the line.
170 some years.
Yeah.
I mean, that nigga was pretty old. Shit.
Man, he wasn't no 170.
Hey,
Yeah, no, 170 crazy. But what do y'all think of the time skips that they doing?
I like it. Ain't bothering me.
Yeah, it don't bother me either.
Obviously, ain't nothing significant happening
Right.
within them time. So
I mean, I guess you could say that.
I mean, to me, ain't nothing significant happening.
I guess that's just how the story was written, to where it was time jumps in.
I mean, yeah, of course, that's how the story was written. But I'm asking y'all, like, what do
I know y'all
think of-
big
because
on.
we
I
ain't
gotta
never
see.
seen.
I gotta see it on screen.
'Cause
That's
I never-
how y'all is.
I've never seen a show do anything like this.
Me either.
By the third
Not every-
episode, we damn 4 years from where we was. The first episode, I ain't never seen a show do no shit like that.
Right.
And I guess I would have a problem with it. Like, I guess if they didn't catch you up so well in like the first 10 minutes.
Right.
because I knew it was gonna be a time jump from when you said they had a baby, but I didn't think it was gonna be 2 years.
Right.
Like, god damn.
Right. Yeah. It don't bother me. I mean, I guess it's cutting out the filler.
Yeah, you're right about that. I guess so. Yeah.
Because they getting straight to the point. Got to the point, straight to the point. I'm finna jump to the end of the episode. I thought Crab Feeder was going to be around a little longer than that.
I thought he would be a little more competition.
I thought they was gonna show it. Don't show all the gruesome shit, but then leave that fight out. See,
that fight didn't take long. That's why.
So show it. Why not show it?
Yeah, I understand that part. Yeah,
Why not
he's just
show
coming
it?
out dragging the body.
Exactly. Yeah. You show him going in. You first you show this whole big setup of him doing all of that, and a part of me thought that like he was gonna get himself killed doing all that.
I knew what was going on when I
knew.
dozed off and woke up and seen him. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? I had to start it over. I'm like, I see what he doing. Cause they were just having a conversation.
That was their plan.
Send somebody up there.
But I thought but they said that it was a suicide mission. I thought maybe would they kill him?
That nigga cold, bro.
That was like it's Game of Thrones from what everybody say.
He was cutting through there.
For him to die. For the dude to be named Crab Feeder, he obviously a bottom feeder. I knew he wasn't gonna be like
y'all say Ned died how?
He got beheaded.
Yeah.
Who was the one that died like out hunting or some shit?
Robert
Baratheon.
Would you have suspected that?
Nah.
Would you have suspected him going out?
That was different though. He wasn't going off to no suicide mission.
But I'm saying though, the significance of the character. Would you have expected him to go out?
I mean, I guess he was significant because he was the king, but he really.
All right.
What?
I mean, cause you wouldn't have thought that he would have went out hunting.
I mean, obviously it's a tradition, as you see in this episode, for them to go out and hunt.
No, I'm talking about you wouldn't have seen him die from hunting.
You never know with Game of Thrones.
My point exactly.
Oh, okay.
My point exactly. So maybe they would have killed him, but
I'm just saying I knew he wasn't finna die.
But that's where the spoilers came in at, because looking too far ahead, he gonna survive certain shit. So him going out there like that, it wasn't really he might get killed. You know what I'm saying? Because he plays such a significant role in this whole arc that you knew he wasn't finna die.
Yeah, but they set up for him. Now he got some people that's gonna ride with him now.
Yeah, that's why he ran his ass out there when the king said he was gonna send some help. He was like, "Nah, you ain't finna get this glory."
Yeah,
And we knew Rob was on his way out. The nigga was drinking himself into a coma every day. We knew he was. Well, I did. I knew Rob Baratheon wasn't gonna survive, because all he did was drink. The nigga was just he didn't even. That nigga was like self-deprecating as fuck. Like the nigga was. I think he was trying to kill himself anyway.
Well, I'm gonna say this with Game of Thrones, you never know. That's one thing I've come to understand about this series. Man, unless you know how the books and the whole story go, like
that shit it just didn't surprise me.
Yeah, if you're a new, it surprised me a little bit. Just like just like with Ned.
Surprised everybody from what I heard.
Just like with Ned.
I'm not Rob.
I ain't expect him to die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now that surprised everybody, but not Ned. I mean, not Rob. Like,
how they kill? Like I didn't. It's basically mostly everybody who died. I didn't expect for them to die. You knew the people who needed to die, who was gonna die, like Ramsay. We knew somebody was gonna kill Ramsay eventually. But like, Robb Stark and Khal Drogo, I didn't expect him to die so fast. You know what I'm saying? So
anybody can get it, huh?
Yeah, that's why, looking at this episode, I ain't gonna say this episode, looking at the cast and them showing a preview of this season, he not finna die that soon. Yeah. So it was exciting to see, but I didn't expect them to kill Crab Feeder that fast.
And from watching the season preview of the first episode is how I knew he wasn't gonna die.
crab feeder. They ain't even show us shit from the crab feeder for real.
I
All they did was show him nail somebody's hand to the cross. Like that nigga was trash.
I thought we was gonna get a little bit more into his character.
And he obviously got some strength and power to him.
He just got a big army. The nigga,
So
every time the smoke came to him, he ran back in the cave. I knew he wasn't shit.
He held them off
He didn't hold nothing off. He was in the cave.
They've been fighting. They've been losing men. They've said it. They've been losing
they have,
men.
but it's because of his group though. I'm talking about as far as a one-on-one with somebody.
Nah, I mean
we don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, we don't know that.
Well,
we didn't see him do shit.
Exactly. That's how I knew he wasn't gonna be shit.
Well, you could say the same thing about Ramsey. Ramsey wasn't shit one-on-one.
No, he wasn't. But we seen who the person he was bullying too.
Yeah, look at how much look at how much destruction he caused.
Look who he did it to though.
I mean, yeah, but he caused a lot. He wiped out Stannis' army though.
Come on, bro. Stannis, cuz.
Yeah,
Stannis was getting his ass whooped the whole series.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Man, Stannis.
He won probably one battle.
What I'm saying is the character might be a little piece of shit wimp, but the power that they wield.
My point is, we don't even know if he was a piece of shit wimp. We didn't even get enough of him to know that.
Yeah, I thought they was gonna develop him a little bit more. Like I assumed they were setting him up. I didn't expect him to make
Unless
it through
he was just an elderly or something. He just didn't.
No.
He didn't look like shit.
I didn't expect him to make it through the season.
Then we didn't see him do nothing.
But I expect him to make it to, towards the end of the season. I thought it was gonna be a prolonged conflict.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna come out sliced up. Cause during the battle, I'm like, why is his skin so fucked up, but everybody else shit normal? Everybody else look normal.
That look like, I don't know what they look. What am I trying to say? They look like a disease or something.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
Yeah,
whatever
like
it was.
a disease or something. That's why I think I'm like this.
Because I thought maybe all of them had the mask on and all that shit, but I guess something wrong with him to where he wear the mask to cover some shit up. Yeah, but see, I would have liked to known that.
I don't think he covering nothing. I think he just wearing a mask.
I think what I've heard, I don't know how true it was, that maybe he got set on fire or something.
Now I guess it do look like burn marks. Yeah.
That shit look like dry. That look like some dry shit. Like
dry burn skin. Marks.
Like bad skin.
It looked like dried burn marks.
I see a lot of burn marks at work. This shit don't look like that.
Nigga, you talking about in 2022. Back in them times, all they probably did was slap some mud on it.
That shit
and that's why that nigga look like that.
Not some mud.
They threw nigga hand in some
it look like leprosy or some shit.
Yeah.
See, and I guess if I did have a gripe about anything, this is probably the first gripe that any of us have had throughout the first 3 episodes. I guess I would have liked to have seen, maybe give us an episode of them flashing through them 2 years to where they can develop the crab man. Maybe, I just thought about it. Maybe we'll see more of the relationship between the king Rhaenyra and his wife Rhaenyra friend. Mm. Maybe we'll see more of they relate. What?
Who?
The chick, his wife, his baby
wife?
mama.
Yeah, Hightower daughter.
Yeah, Hightower Otto daughter. And that nigga, dog, that nigga crazy.
Least interesting people on the show. I don't care about no relationship with them.
Speaking of Otto, that nigga wild.
I mean, he is wild, yeah.
The nigga told him, just have her marry Aegon.
That's how
you solve
that's
all
what
that.
the Targaryens
that's
do.
What they do though.
Fuck that.
So it didn't sound it sound out of pocket for a regular person.
I mean, it was out of pocket.
Nigga, he looked like nigga, that was out of pocket.
That's what he said, nigga.
Rhaenyra looked out of pocket. Exactly.
But they, but that's why he brought up. Well, the other guy brought up Corlys' son. Mm-hmm. But getting back, let me get on her real quick. She kind of got on my nerves this episode.
Rhaenyra?
Yeah.
Why?
Like, I understand, you wanting to break tradition and stuff. Mm-hmm. But, at some point, you got to realize that you just can't do everything your way. And her,
what you mean?
Her, like, basically him trying to marry her off. Okay, she didn't want to marry Jason Lannister. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no young woman that would have wanted to marry him.
He's a goober.
Yeah, but she on some, I don't want to get married. Period.
No, but she ain't said that when he said find somebody that suits you or that you want to marry.
No,
Yeah, she didn't. I don't think she
No,
said that she didn't want to. Period,
at one
did
point,
she?
she was like, "I don't want to get married."
Yeah, she said that, but when he told her find somebody you like or somebody that suits, she looked like.
But see, that's
Yeah, because that's gonna be your boy.
Right? Okay. The other cat,
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
who
that's
Christian?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
That's the
Christian.
point. That's the point I was getting to. You know, we followed this character to where from these 3 episodes to where we seen her. She really wanted this crown. She really wanted to be queen after it and everything, right?
Yeah.
But you know, they come with certain responsibilities. Like he
Yeah,
said,
dude.
like he
But
said,
she
your
gonna
mother
find
was betrothed, whatever it's called, to me.
Betrothed, yeah.
Yeah. You queen. You chose this life. You got to take the good and the bad that come with it. You can't just do everything your way. That's what I was getting back to. You can't do everything your way.
Yeah.
She want the crown, but then she don't want to get married to who they say she should get married to. They say, you know what I'm saying, you need to get married to somebody who highborn. That's what they call it.
But I think she feels like all of that shit is fucked up anyway.
Yeah, that's a whole
what
purpose.
I'm saying is it is.
Yeah.
So why would you choose this life then?
She didn't. She the princess.
Yes, well,
She didn't choose shit.
she was
kinda,
she was upset. Like even when the her mama was pregnant, she was kind of salty with her mama. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
But actually, she didn't choose that life. She
I
wanted
know.
to be a knight. Yeah, that's why I'm agreeing with you. She wanted to be a knight.
Mm-hmm.
Remember first episode when she was talking to her mama? Like, she wanted to be out in the field. She
Yeah.
wanted to be a warrior.
That's who I thought who was on that dragon. When the dragon first pulled up, I said, damn, look at Rhaenyra. So then I'm saying, hold up.
Hold on, you talking about to save him?
No, when they came to the crab feeders, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was her at first.
Yeah, that I think that did happen. But this episode, you know, she was in her feelings because she got a little brother.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to which way you which way you want it.
See, but that's because I find it hard to believe that she been holding this grudge for 2 years, for 2-3 years.
I don't find it hard to believe.
Yeah,
she,
that ain't hard to believe at all.
She seemed like a little bitch, if you ask me. Like she straight got on her horse
So you think she
and
been
ran off throwing a temper tantrum.
I mean, she just didn't like. We seen how they tried to set it up. We seen who ran after her. That's who she like, bro. She don't like old boy.
That's another thing.
He trash.
I would have liked to have seen that develop.
What?
Because now
They
we done went from she chose him to now they like he running after her and we have it.
Well,
to me,
he a king. He a knight of the what's he had
yeah,
to.
but we all
Ain't
know
like-
we know that's gonna be her love interest.
I mean,
It
I
seemed
thought it was gonna be
to me-
Daemon,
it
so I
seemed
don't know.
It seemed like to me they have developed a relationship over these 2 years to where she trusts him a little bit.
All I'm saying, this is not a gripe with the show. I don't want to make it seem like it's a gripe with the show. This is just like this character and the way this is a good character, the way they wrote it and everything, to where I'm not liking her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not liking her ways so far this episode. Everything else was cool. My only thing was like, you know, you want the crown, you know what come with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm pretty sure if she say, you know what, I don't want this. Get it to Aegon.
When you got the crown, you could choose who you want.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can't. We seen dude choose.
Who?
The king.
That was
Right.
after
That was after his wife
though.
died.
Right, but he chose.
Nah, but his first wife was arranged.
Yeah, he said that
He
they
did
was
say
arranged
that,
when they was
but-
10.
He said that. but-
Yeah. So now that his wife died, okay, it's open game now. She has to get arranged.
And it wasn't even really open game.
Well,
When she
how
died,
I see
She
it
was
is,
still highborn.
if she become it's already not tradition for her to be the heir. She probably just thinking like, oh, I want to just go all the way with it and just change it all the way. Like, she should. Then why she wasn't arranged at 10? You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't arranged with nobody already. So now y'all trying to put me with somebody.
no, what?
Yeah, because they were still
That's
trying to have a
different.
boy.
Yeah, but that's different though. Like when you a boy and you already heir of the throne, you get assigned somebody or you got somebody that's arranged marriage for you. But she wasn't even an heir at first, and now that you're heir, now y'all want to find me a husband.
Because
no.
that's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, but
And
I would
also-
feel the same way, bro. Don't try to put, especially put me with somebody a goober like what's dude's name?
Okay, let's
What's his
take.
name?
Hold on. Let's take it back.
What's his name?
Who?
I can't remember the
Jason.
Yeah, Jason. Jason
Right.
who?
Jason Lannister.
Yeah, a goober,
Okay,
a Lannister.
But why did Daemon have? Damon got an attitude because he was arranged.
Yeah, he
He
want
like
that shit
he
either.
like I ain't you, but he married her.
Yeah, but
You
I
don't
mean,
fuck with her.
yeah,
The
Nigga
thing-
left her.
Hold on. The thing is, Robert Baratheon didn't fuck with Cersei. Wasn't none of them kids his.
And I was just about to
and
say.
he knew though, right?
No, he didn't know.
I think he knew.
He maybe he did.
No, it wasn't said that he knew, but I think he knew.
Yeah, maybe he did. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of marriages out here that were arranged that they don't even fuck with them like that. He not telling her to get married because this who you got to fall in love with.
No, I know. I get why he
telling her to do this because hey, this tradition, and if you don't do it, basically, if you marry somebody that ain't part of the circle gonna back out. Now we got open war. That's how they prevent wars and stuff. And she basically like, fuck that, I ain't doing it.
I don't even necessarily. That's probably a part of it, but they've said it this episode that you pretty much need to marry somebody that's gonna strengthen your house. You can't just I guess what's Sir Christian, her knight.
Yeah.
You can't just marry somebody like him that don't come from nothing. You made him.
He come from somewhere, but it just ain't high.
He don't come from
No,
nothing.
he don't come
said
from
it.
nothing. He said it this episode.
I thought he said the first episode. He said he
He
came from somewhere.
basically the little he has, he basically worked for from fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's considered probably.
But we don't even know if that's what she gonna want.
I mean, and yeah, you're right. But
I
it's
don't
just
think that's who she
I
wants.
think they're gonna do that time jump and they're gonna come back. They gonna.
I
Be
think
married.
it's Daemon. I still think it's Daemon.
nah. Damon already married.
I think this episode set up Daemon to be like the full on villain per se. I don't think it's gonna be no more.
In that flash
where
forward,
you
he
can
looked
talk
like a
to
goober.
me and I'm gonna give you the dragon back in a sassy way. Nah, it ain't gonna be no more of that.
Did you see? Well, of course you
He
didn't
may
see it 'cause you don't watch it.
he may talk to her. He may talk to her, but it's still gonna be on some. Nah, you gotta come take this shit.
And I'm assuming this is the story. I'm not 100% certain, but it's one of they in the Lord of the Rings lore throughout the history. The Targaryens actually
Lord
really,
of the Rings or Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, my fault. The Targaryens actually did go to war with each other, so this seemed like that's what it's building up to be.
Did y'all see the after credit stuff?
Yeah.
What
He didn't
you
look like-
talking
he
about?
didn't
What you
look like
talking
a
about?
villain.
You talking about the preview or
The preview. I'm not talking about
Oh,
the
yeah.
other
Well,
shit.
I
I
wouldn't
didn't see it.
necessarily consider him a villain.
Well, I'm just going off what I was answering
Right.
him. You had jumped in.
No.
If you see that, that nigga didn't look. That nigga had on a white robe. His hair was cut. He was laying in bed like
But I
a
mean,
widow.
but
Ain't
that's
even like
his
no
shit.
villain.
But that's his shit though.
What's his shit?
But that's like what he wear when he not like in battle.
that ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying he just didn't. He looked like a widow. He didn't look like.
He look like a widow.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It was a joke. He just didn't look like no villain.
Well,
He looked like he was traumatized after the shit.
from what I'm
He
getting
look like
from
him.
it, from what I'm getting from everything that I've like read and seen, I think it's fair to be a 3-way struggle for the crown. Daemon, what's her name? Rhaenyra and Aegon.
No, Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra and Aegon. I think it's gonna be a 3-way struggle. And that makes sense. That's what Game of Thrones always been. Well, that's what it's been.
Especially if
so
they
far.
doing time jumps like this, and in them talking about the episode, they said that this episode, how we said that the last episode seemed like they was using that to set up the rest of the season. They said no, this is the episode to set up the foundation of what the rest of the season is gonna be about.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so you probably right. It's gonna be a 3-way struggle between them.
But yeah, it was.
We'll
It,
see.
it was a
It
good
didn't look
episode
like
to
it.
me.
The way what's name?
But what you mean by that though? But what?
Damon just didn't look like no villain to me.
No,
He
But I
looked
mean,
like
but
he
I
was
don't
on
mean
shit.
by a villain, but like what? I
On
mean,
his
what
next
you think?
episode-
Like he bowing out? Like he
I don't
just
know.
on
I
some-
said he looked traumatized. I don't know. He just maybe it was just that scene. He just didn't look like he was ready for war or nothing. He just
He don't seem like the type of nigga that'd be traumatized to me. I don't know.
I don't know.
Think they killed his wife. I mean, killed his
Good Lord.
yeah. I didn't want to say that, but I can't
Man,
say
that's what the show call her.
Yeah, you're right. About that.
Don't get mad at me. That's what the show called.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd be interested to see what would get him to that point of being traumatized. Because this episode, it seemed like what's the most traumatized that I saw him. Like when they was talking to him when the guy gave him the letter, he was like, "Nah, nigga, I'd rather go out here and almost kill myself before I let my brother come save me
Yeah.
in front of all these niggas." Like, nah.
But all in all, like I said, it might have sounded like I was complaining about old girl.
Yeah.
No, I'm not complaining about it. Just her character. You know, you just had them characters that you really ain't vibing with too much. I was before, but this episode was kind of like, man, she tripping.
Is there a character that y'all vibing with so far?
I fuck with her.
That's what I was gonna say.
I fuck with her.
Probably.
And Daemon.
I was gonna say I fuck with Daemon.
I fuck with her and Daemon.
Fuck Daemon.
This nigga ain't got a reason.
Like, Daemon he just come off like an anti-hero to me.
He's just manipulative. I just don't like that.
Do you watch any? You never watched none of the other Game of Thrones either. Everybody's manipulative.
But I just don't.
Except John and Rob. And Ned.
And Rhaenyra.
No, she definitely manipulative, bro.
But
No,
they
right.
haven't shown her. Every woman manipulative.
No, I ain't even talking about that.
I know whatever going. Man, see, I seen some spoilers.
Yeah, see, you don't say nothing. Because I will say that I've like I said last episode, I've liked her as an actress. I'm gonna be kind of mad like when they age her up and it's a different actress.
She as far as
I think we got a while for that though, because
Do y'all think so?
I thought Cez was saying that she was supposed to be a different actress this episode.
man, she grow look. I watched the after show shit.
Mm-hmm.
She grow up. It's this season.
She gonna grow up.
It's this season.
Yeah, it's gonna happen this season because they wouldn't have showed it on the trailer for the whole thing.
Because
show what?
Because they showed her growing up on the trailer for it before the show even started.
Oh, I ain't seen
and it ain't no last scene.
You did see her, but you probably thought.
No, I didn't watch the trailer.
Oh, you never watched the trailer?
It's
No,
not-
I didn't have to watch the trailer. I was sold already.
It ain't gonna be no last episode, last scene type stuff either. Like it's gonna be some drama.
It's coming. It's probably gonna happen. Like if y'all say Game of Thrones normally 10,
Probably halfway.
I'm assuming this is 10. It's probably gonna happen around episode 5 or 6. It probably will.
Yeah, but like I said, it might have sounded like I was complaining, but that's just how good she's doing that, bringing this character to life.
Yeah.
So let me say that. So it's good, man. I mean, that's what the show's for, man. You're supposed to like some people. You're supposed to dislike some people. That's how you know they doing their job. So
It's a great show.
yeah.
And this is probably the most action-packed show. I mean, most
No, it
action-packed
definitely was.
episode.
This is the first time we've seen a real battle.
Yeah. And it was.
Man, y'all knew the dragon was. I thought the dragon was gonna burn old boy up. That was laying there talking stuff.
Who?
Talk about some my king gonna come get you. At the
That
beginning,
I knew he
shit
was
was
gonna die.
hella
I knew
funny.
he was gonna die, but I didn't think he was gonna step on
I
him.
didn't think he was gonna step on me. I thought he was just gonna burn him up, trying to burn everything else up. Man, he stepped on old
But y'all
boy.
know why they showed that though, right?
But
Because they wanted to show that the king was right in not making a decision and just sending a dragon down there and sending his army and all that down there to just blow up everything. Because then you're gonna kill some of his men also. He wanted to do it the right way. And
Is that why they did that?
I think so.
I don't know.
I just think Damon didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's
But that's how they wanted him to come in. That's how they wanted the king to come in and rescue everybody. At least that's why I caught after I laughed at him getting stumped.
Did y'all know he was finna? Y'all knew he was finna do something to the messenger, right? When he brought him that letter, I knew he was finna do something to him.
It was funny that I had just said
I
to
said
myself,
it was stupid for him to go. I felt like, why they just send a crow or something?
because that's what they did back then.
Yeah, but they usually
You had your middlemen, your messengers,
no, but
and all
in
that.
what's the name? They sent crows in the other Game of Thrones. They sent crows for shit like that.
I know in real time, back in the day, it's always been rules of engagement.
Yeah, but they sent crows on Game of Thrones. When sometimes messages get sent by somebody, but it was somebody you knew that shit wasn't gonna happen.
Cause I thought like them walking up, I'm like, it got to be crazy to have that job that you the nigga that they about to send it to the belly of the beast, Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. But then I didn't think
He should have
because
ducked,
I
he should have
thought
ducked off after he gave him the shit anyway. Fuck you still standing there for?
Daemon was gonna have a slightly different reaction, but
No, I knew he reacted exactly how I knew he was gonna react.
see, I thought the notice it was gonna be to where everybody just rebelled against them. They was like, well, cool, shit, the shit coming. They was just gonna be like, oh, well, we don't need this nigga no more, for real. But that ain't how it went.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the rest of this season.
Yeah,
I
me
know
too.
that. Y'all got anything else?
Nah.
No.
Well, that's been Views of a Flick. I'm Will I Am Defoe, aka Big Willie Style. That's Sid.
What's happening?
That's Ron Jarobi. And that's been our views of House of the Dragon, episode 3. We're gonna see where the rest of the season go. I'm looking forward to it. Gonna see y'all next time.